I'm Tara from Teach Without Tears, and welcome to part 4 of my series on guided math. If you missed the first 3 parts, make sure you go back and watch to find out why I love guided math so much, how I plan for it, and how I do my mini lesson and meet with the Teacher Center. Today we're going to be talking about my problem-solving center, and this is where my students practice the skill that we learned about in the Meet with the Teacher Center. So here's how it works. Usually my groups have about 8 students in them because I usually have a class of about 24 and I divide them into 3 fairly equal groups if I can based on their levels. So at the Problem Solving Center, there's not enough seats at one table for my whole group. So what I do is I split them into 2 separate groups of 4 and 4 or whatever numbers work out. So I have one problem-solving center over here at my side table, and at the same time a separate one is going on at the back table. All of the supplies I have over here are also back there, so they don't have to walk around the room. They have everything they need right where they are. So here are some of the ways that I set up my problem-solving center. I have 3 different groups, as we talked about in the previous lessons, and those groups are my middle group, my lower group, and my higher group. And each one matches with a specific color. My high group is the green group, my middle group is the red group, and my lower group is the blue group. So each of those groups has a folder here behind me. And inside this folder is where their problem-solving work is. So they find the color that matches their group, they open up the folder, and that's their problem solving for the day. It's usually a performance task of some sort that goes along with the lesson and extends it and makes them apply it to real life. So this particular day, they're working on place value and different forms, expanded form and word form. So they have to write out a check using the word form of the number. So my highest group is applying this to the 10,000s place, whereas my other groups are only doing it to the hundreds and the thousands places. So that's how it's differentiated to meet all of their needs. When they finish this paper, they just stick it back in the folder. That way it's really easy for me to check and see that everybody completed their work. And then they put it right back in the bin behind me. And then they go on to the extra time activities. My extra time activities are in these little envelopes back here, the little bags, and they have everything in them that they need for extra time. It's usually some sort of a game that extends the activity as well. So for this particular one, this is my red group's bag. Each bag also has a color on it because the extra time activities are differentiated too. So the red group is my middle group, and this is actually an activity that they are doing where they're rolling a dice and they are putting them in the spots, and this one goes to the thousands place because this is my on-level group. And my higher group, which is my green group, has the same activity, but they're going to the 10,000s place just to give them a little bit of an extra challenge. The dice are in here as well, and this has helped me so much keep my materials together. When I used to do this center and I would just put the things on the table that they needed, things would get lost, nothing would be together when I tried to recollect it. Now it's their job to make sure everything gets right back into the bag, and then I can just take it out and replace it with the next day's center, and this works out great. So that's how I run my problem-solving center. I'm going to put a blog post down below that talks about all of the materials that I use to organize Problem-Solving Center, and I hope that you'll join me next time to talk about how my Technology Center works for guided math. Don't forget to like this video, turn on notifications so you'll know the next time a video comes out, and please subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any teaching videos. I'll see you next time. Bye!